So I want to start this video by setting a tone. I don't want this to be a debunking video because I find the whole idea of that just needlessly rude and offensive in the way that I'm attacking someone. I'm not trying to do that. I want to use Alex Bale's videos as a stepping stone to talk about other things.
Part 1. I wonder if he's related to Christian Bale in any way. Alex is a popular YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers. He's most well known for his Spongebob conspiracy videos, which he leveraged kind of into making a web series. It's actually really good, and I recommend you should watch it. Actually, I recommend Alex in like every way. He's awesome. Watch his videos. They're great. Part 2. I wonder if Occam ever cut himself shaving. I wonder if he didn't like his razor then.
So the biggest question with most conspiracy theories is, why? Why is everybody pretending the Earth is round? Why did the writers of SpongeBob make Goofy Goobers an alien death cult? That's the question. Occam's razor is simply, the simplest answer is most likely the correct answer. And by simplest, it's not just saying like the fewest words used. A better way of thinking about it would be the least assumed variables. If you're talking to like a creationist, which I would say, yeah, is also a conspiracy theory, saying something like God created us wouldn't be the simplest explanation, despite it using fewer words than we evolved from whatever. We evolved from, okay, I'm supposed to be a biologist someday. We evolved from simpler life forms. So keep this in mind when we start talking about the rest of the video, because it's going to come up later.
Part 3. You know who else has an alien death cult? So in Alex's video, he's trying to convince us that
this seemingly innocent ice cream parlor is a front for something very sinister. The beloved SpongeBob movie actually has a much darker and tragic meaning to it. I am being 100% serious when I tell you that I think this is my best, most convincing theory yet.
Whoa, who's that guy?
So the implication, the crux of the theory, the thing that needs to be true is that the writers intended it. If not, it's just a bunch of coincidences. The thing is, I don't buy it. I don't think that the writers of SpongeBob decided to make their Goofy Goober, the fun ice cream parlor, Chuck E. Cheese thing, into an alien death cult. But not just because of the reason why.
Why would they do that?
Though, like I said earlier, that is important to think about. It's also because I think they're playing off something else. Something that's easy to get confused because of what they're playing off of. I feel it's far more likely that the writers of SpongeBob were just playing up the brand worship that consumers do sometimes. Like, Alex Bale asks,
I mean, what other restaurant has not just employees, but customers that always dress up in a specific way?
in the clip it shows them all wearing peanut hats. So what kind of establishment gives out hats to everybody? Burger King.
While Alex uses this as evidence for his theory, I think it just shows that SpongeBob is just playing off real-world scenarios. Now, obviously, when you go to Burger King, not everyone's wearing the hat, but giving out hats to customers is a real thing. Burger King does it. Krispy Kreme does it too. That's just off the top of my head. If people actually liked Burger King, then, yeah, you would actually see this. This next part has to do with brainwashing and the Thug Tug. A Russian bar with the fish come from all the bad places.
The SpongeBob movie, there's a scene where SpongeBob and Patrick have to try their best to not sing along to the theme song, and it literally causes them intense pain to not sing along.
Don't sing along, Patrick! I'm trying so hard!
It's as if they've been brainwashed and physically can't stop themselves from singing it.
His claim is that SpongeBob and Patrick cannot help but sing the song, or they have to strain themselves to not sing the song because they have been brainwashed by the Goofy Goober cult.
And he also says that because of the other fish, you can't say it's just because SpongeBob and Patrick are weirdos.
And you can't even just chalk this up to SpongeBob and Patrick being weirdos. Two other fish can't stop themselves from singing along, even though it means they'll get beat up for it.
Goofy, Goofy, Goober, Goobers, yeah!
I disagree with the whole thing. SpongeBob and Patrick are weirdos. That's like the conclusion of the movie.
And if I've learned anything during that time, it's that you are who you are. So yeah, I'm a kid, and I'm also a goofball, and a wingnut, and a knucklehead McSpagatron!
What's going on here?
But most of all, I'm...
Hey, settle down.
I'm...
Take it easy.
I'm-
What the
But whatever. I think they're again playing off another emotion. I mean, I love Bioshock. It's a fun game. Yeah, see? It's there for a reason. If people were talking about Bioshock, I would really love to talk about that too. Maybe I'd have to restrain myself from talking to them, though not as severely restrained as SpongeBob and Patrick, but still strained nonetheless. It's an exaggeration. It's a cartoon. It's for fun, comedic effect. I think that's another thing you can chalk it up to. It's funny. You think that these kids are going to sing the song, but an adult is just as childish, despite looking really tough. That could also be it. The thing is that there's other explanations beside tying all these things in to fit one concrete thing.
The last thing I want to specifically talk about is when SpongeBob says this.
Open your eyes, Patrick! We blow bubbles, we eat ice cream, we worship a dancing peanut for corn's sake!
So once again, Alex uses this to say they have some sort of religious attachment. They worship the dancing peanut. I think SpongeBob is more saying their actions show that. That's how Patrick can say, no.
We do not worship him.
And yet, it still seems that way.
Though, why does Patrick deny something that's very clearly true? He wears the underwear.
Saying Goofy Goober Peanut Party underpants for 3 years straight!
He clearly, in some fashion, some way, he worships Goofy Goober. No matter what he says, you can see it through his actions. That's what I want to talk about. David Foster Wallace. David Foster Wallace did a graduation speech at some college, I forget, called This is Water. And it's a very interesting essay. I read it in one of my philosophy classes. Yeah. I took a freshman level philosophy class. Can't you tell? It's really good. It talks about a lot of things. A lot about what a liberal arts degree means to you, what the value in it is. Though the part that I want to talk about is a much smaller piece, but I find it very meaningful. And I wanted to talk about it, and this is like a segue into it? I don't know. I could just talk about it, but here we are. What he talks about is selfishness. Selfishness. In specific, thinking you're the center of the universe. When we do some everyday actions, we behave as if we're the center of the universe. Though if we were asked, we would most likely say, no, I'm not the center of the universe. Nobody really thinks that, but many of us behave as though that were true.
The actions I'm talking about are like driving a car. You think, oh, all this traffic is happening to me, when it affects many people and there are many problems that are caused that people can't control. Other things would be like you're ordering a package and it's delayed. You don't know that, oh, maybe this car driver got into an accident, or one guy accidentally made one mistake, and you're thinking selfishly. You're thinking as if you are the center of the universe.
David Foster Wallace would say that we do think we're the center of the universe, because we behave as such. The reason I bring this up is because our worship of these brands and ideas, movies, TV shows, video games, these things aren't surface level in our mind. I have so many things around Bioshock. I have that. I have the games on PlayStation 3. I don't even have a PlayStation 3. You could say it's worship, but if you asked me, I wouldn't say I don't worship Bioshock. I just like it a lot. And I think that's one thing that SpongeBob is pointing out. Maybe not on purpose, I don't know. But it's showing the absurdity of how some people behave with brands. they love it. They wear its merch. They show it off. And yeah, some people like wearing the Bucky's hat and the Bucky's shirt and the Bucky's slippers and the Bucky's bodysuit and the Bucky's. Why do people like Bucky's so much? I don't get it. But it's showing you something, right? And I think that's an interesting point, an interesting thing to think about. Not necessarily how do you feel, it's what do you do? What do your actions show about yourself? So thank you for watching. This was a pretty fun one to make. I never hate rewatching SpongeBob theories. Those are great. Even though some of them scared me as a kid. This is Puff Fun specifically. But yeah. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe. I want to hit 50 subscribers by the end of the year, which I don't know if I'm gonna get this out before 2026. We'll see. If not, still subscribe. That would be cool. Heaven's Gate. Drinking the Kool-Aid. Heaven's Gate. Drinking the Kool-Aid. Under the sea. Diving suit. Selfishness.
A farm, a family, an airplane, a crash, and then this place. Was there really a family?
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Oh. You know what's coming. You know what else has to do with selfishness under the sea and drinking the Kool-Aid? BioShock 2! BioShock 2 is one of my favorite video games of all time. And I was at GameStop, right? I was at GameStop. I can't tell if I'm in the frame, so hopefully I am. And I bought this for a PS3. I don't have a PS3 or like a way to play it. I wanted it for the box. And I told the person working the cash register that I wanted it for the box. And they gave me this. At least the disc looks cool. And BioShock Infinite looks good. After the death of Andrew Ryan and all the events of the previous game, the people of Rapture needed a different way of thinking. The selfish, objectivist, Ayn Rand way of thinking that Andrew Ryan brought wasn't really working for them. So obviously they shifted. They shifted to thinking of themselves never, and joining a cult that would sacrifice all of them to create a utopia by injecting all the memories of all the people into a select few people and making them free of themselves. In the first game you played as Jack BioShock, a guy just stumbling across Rapture, but turned out his dad was the ruler of it, and he was there to take him down and take control of Rapture for Atlas, who's actually Frank Fontaine, and twist, 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 spoiler warning, I already did it, sorry, my bad. But in the second game, you play as this guy. This little guy. Play the noise. I love this guy. I don't go anywhere without him. Except when I do. Big Daddies are a part of Ryan's Rapture. Dr. Lamb has taken over with the family. They call themselves the Rapture family. They're one big family of everybody you're going to have to fight to get to your daughter. You play as a Big Daddy. You play as the Big Daddy, Subject Delta, or Johnny Topside. You're bonded to Eleanor Lamb. Dr. Lamb's daughter? I don't think she's the actual mother, but she adopted her. And what she wants to do is take everyone's atom, the lifeblood of Rapture, take it all out of everyone, killing them, putting it all into her to give her the thoughts of the whole city, making the first living utopia. Or that's at least what she says. But you, Subject Delta Johnny Topside, Big Freaking Daddy, you have to get to her, or you're gonna die. So it's not the most virtuous action. Maybe Lamb's right. Are you saving Eleanor because you love her, because you care about her, or are you saving her because if you don't, you will die? Eleanor is unconscious at the end of the game for just a few minutes, and that is enough to send you into a deep slumber, hibernation like you were at the beginning of the game.
Big Daddy's minds are melted, destroyed, shaped to only care about their little sister. Are you doing this because it's the only thing your mind can think of, or is there really a person underneath the helmet? There's a similar thing going on in Bioshock Infinite. The main character, Booker DeWitt, is rescuing Elizabeth because of to wipe away the debt. Rescue the girl, wipe away the debt. But by the end, he's just trying to rescue the girl because that's what he wants to do. Kind of. The ending of that game is weird, and I'm not going to talk about it because I'll talk about it some other time.
Bioshock 2 is an upgrade of the first game in virtually every way. The twist in the game is less thought-provoking. It's more of, oh shit. The twist in the game is that everything you do reflects back onto your daughter. The thing is that if you kill people, she'll notice. Did you harvest the little sisters, or did you free them? The first Bioshock had a decent moral quandary. The first Bioshock had a decent moral quandary with its little sisters. Do you take the slug out, killing the little sister, but you get more Adam, or free the little sister, removing the slug, but keeping her alive and getting more Adam? Does it remove the slug? I don't know. They don't look like a monster anymore, so maybe. And that worked for that game. The other thing is that if you saved enough little sisters, they'd give you more extra Adam and extra little gifts, so it would pretty much even it out. So it was kind of always the right choice to go for to save them, mostly because you'd have to watch a little girl scream and cry, and yeah. But Bioshock 2 makes you feel really bad. To start, after you start sacrificing or harvesting enough of the little sisters, they will be scared of you, and before you can pick them up or interact with them in any way, they'll go, "I'll be a good girl. Please don't hurt me." And it feels really bad. At least to me. I don't know. Maybe some people are heartless. Secondly, you still have to watch them die. But the thing about it is that it's way easier. Laziness, or just not feeling like it, is also a factor now. It's not just press a button, choose whether you harvest or save. If you want to save, you have to go and take them somewhere. Plus you get a lot of more Adam. A lot more Adam. Like, I play Bioshock 2 a lot. Like, I look at my hours and I don't see it, but it's not a long game, so I played it a couple times. And I only have one achievement left, not to brag. Not even a hard achievement, I just haven't done it yet. Whatever. The thing is, I played one run where I sacrificed every little sister, and one where I saved every little sister. In the one that I harvested, I had every single plasmid, and many of them, a lot of them up to level 3. When I didn't, when I just saved them, I didn't have that much. I was always scrounging around. I did the defense quests, even though I didn't really enjoy doing them that much, because I wanted more Adam. It really was a difference in what you do. But the thing that really gives you an awakening, the cold water when you're asleep, adrift in Bioshock, is when you get to become a little sister. It's a pretty cool part in the game. I love it. I always forget it's there, but then it's boom, right there. You get to see the world as a little sister, and it's great. Just walking around, looking at guys, harvesting, getting a little bit of Adam here and there, and grabbing the big sister suits for Eleanor. Big sisters. We'll get to them in a second. If you harvested enough of the little sisters, Eleanor will grab the little sister and say, "This is perfectly natural and harvest you. I think it's great. Also, if you save a bunch of them, she'll just take you back. Having you feel what you've been doing to these NPCs the whole game, it's pretty powerful. Not only that, is that if you do the evil stuff, she'll be like, huh, killed you. She'll be evil. Also, you get the bad ending. There's a bunch of different endings, a bunch of different things she says. It's pretty cool. The endings are very diverse. Well, I would say I hope you go in blind, but I just told you the whole thing. So, the Big Sisters. The Big Sisters are the most threatening enemies in the game. I mean, the hardest fight in the game, probably, is two Big Sisters at the very end of the game, right before you get to Eleanor. Two Big Sisters. Normally, Big Sisters, you fight a Big Sister at the beginning, but it just runs away. But Big Sisters spawn after harvesting or saving, interacting with, I think is the thing you'd say, 3 little sisters. After doing that, a Big Sister comes. That whistle that I swear I hear the whistle in the cafeteria at my school. Not high school, college. But the cafeteria. I hear it. And my friends tell me I'm crazy. It's just a whistle. The scream thing is a whistle. So yeah, it's a whistle. The Big Sisters. The Big Sisters. Anyway, the Big Sisters are awesome. They use plasmids, they jump around, they'll kill splicers around them, drain them for more health. They're so intimidating, and then you have to fight 2 of them. And then after you're done with them, once you wasted them, you get Adam, you get some health packs, you get all the shit. Super fun fight. There are no boss fights in Bioshock 2. Just Big Daddies and Big Sisters. Just go along the game, dealing with the stuff, and eventually you're done. It's great. It's a form of game design that rewards exploration. Bioshock 1 had very linear but good level design. I love Bioshock 1's level design because it's so simple. It's a path with multiple branches that all lead you to the same place. But there's like little rooms and you get some more stuff and you can explore around, find a power of the people station, maybe some more ammo, maybe a weird jump scare that actually got me. What? I've gotten way off topic. I could talk about Bioshock 2 for so long. I don't know if you can tell, but I didn't write a script for this part. I just kind of... When I write scripts. This is for the David Foster Wallace thing, but fuck it, I guess. I'm just talking about Bioshock. Let's bring this in. The villain of Bioshock 2, Eleanor Lamb, is the cult leader. The person that leads it all. The symbols that populate her and Eleanor are butterflies. Butterflies are the change. A small caterpillar, forgot the word, it's gonna say worm, that's not right. Caterpillar turns into a butterfly. A small, ugly, not really, but thing turns into a beautiful butterfly. Just as you turn yourself into a utopian. Except not you. You are bad. You're part of Rapture. The evil Rapture. Ryan's Rapture. The selfishness. The bad. You're not a utopian, and you never will be. But you can die. You can turn yourself in. You can turn this little girl, our little girl, into the utopian. The best. Lamb is not powerful. In fact, Lamb poses no threat physically or mentally or anything. She just is there. She tells you about how evil you are. She tells other people about how bad you are. How you're a mindless slave, a remnant of the past, trying to drag Rapture back down into the depths for which it was born. And eventually you have to think she's right. But no. She's just saying it. She's just trying to get everyone to kill you. She is a threat because she has the voice of the people. She kills people. At the end of the game, when you get to Lamb and Eleanor, she's already lost and she's just dragging you down with her. Eleanor is not going to be the utopian Lamb once because you have changed her. So what does Lamb do? Lamb brings out the Kool-Aid.